Got Talent, it's all talents. It's not just what I show, but it's everything. So singers to dancers to magicians to whatever you have it's everybody all rolled into one. So it's really exciting.
Sometimes I feel like a root stuck in the ground.
We really like to showcase our musical talent skills whenever opportunity we have. So even though for us, New England's Got Talent is a 3-hour drive from where we live, we love to do what we do.
I think we just did it to showcase our art, and we want to make everyone more aware of what we do. And a lot of people don't really recognize dance, but since it's such a big part of our lives, we want to show that this is an art form and this is what we do for a living and plan on doing for the rest of our lives.
This is my house. This is my business.
I really like performing, and so it was another chance to perform, and I like to show a lot of people what I can do.
One of my former students sent us a link to it, told us what it was about, and so we're like, okay, we'll give it a shot.
We do a lot of performing and competing, so we were like, this is a fun opportunity to do so in a different venue against like other talents and other acts as opposed to just dancing.
Sometimes I feel like a slave to my own pain, a tortured man.
Well, the way for me backstage to really get rid of my nerves is actually to see how everybody else is doing and see like, hey, check in with them, what are you doing? So it takes the focus off of me because I love helping other people and kind of hear their stories, and it makes me feel like, okay, I get to know somebody a little bit more. So that's how I get rid of my jitters.
That once made my heart bleed.
Sometimes I'm really nervous, I'm not sure about you. I don't really get that nervous. I get sick a little, but nothing too bad.
Like it's a last, my hand.
When it gets closer and closer, I get more nervous and more nervous, but once I get on stage, it's a lot better. Once I start going, I'm fine.
Well, you're all involved.
I kind of review the song in my head a lot.
He does a lot of pacing.
Yeah, a lot of pacing.
You know, I just like hype myself
It's
up.
The pre-game, the pre-show.
Yep.
The song that we dance to is called Gun. So we like do this little thing sometimes where we're like that.
Yeah.
And then I always pray and I'm like, Lord, please be out there on the stage and don't let him drop me on my face.
This is my house, 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 house.
It's a big part of who I am because I spend so much time practicing it in a day. And I like to put like my emotions into it because it makes the music sound so much nicer.
Dancing's really important. It's the thing that brought us together.
Yeah.
For the first thing. My very first professional competition, I met Angel, and she asked me to do a tryout with her for a potential dance partner, and it ended up turning into our first date, though I didn't know it was going to be, and we've been dancing together ever since.
Yeah, so it's sort of the thing that we share with one another.
Well, for me, for acrobatics, I've been doing it for so long, and it's able to show my strength, my flexibility, and it shows my power, because I'm such a powerhouse, so I'm able to showcase my power at 33 years old and a mom of a 2-year-old.
I love to dance because it lets me like explain basically like how I feel and like emote, like put it into like a story and just express how I feel.
It's just to show everyone like dancing as an art is not just moving and just doing some steps and call it a day. And like it's to make people feel things and like our feelings towards them and hope they feel the same way.
This was an amazing experience. There were so many incredibly talented performers today. This was a very hard situation to judge because there were so many incredible artists, and we were blown away by the talent that was on the stage today.
It was a little tough. I know they explained it before. It was down to like 5 and then 4.
I love every one of the contestants, and I didn't want to make anybody upset, but it was so much fun. It was exhilarating to see all the amazing talents, and it was amazing.
The judges had a wonderful time, but it really was invigorating seeing so many young artists out there just going after their dreams, because that's what this is all about at the end of the day.
My biggest advice is never listen to anybody who tells you you can't do it, because you can. If you put your mind to it, you have passion, and you have your goals and your plans. Even if you don't have confidence, you will gain it, because if you work hard enough, you will achieve it.
In talent, I look for perseverance. I would say perseverance is the biggest thing. Everyone falls, but for someone to get back up again and keep going, it definitely shows a lot of character.
I look for artists who are professional, who are trying to take their art to another level, who live outside the box, who are looking to really grow in their talent, and who aren't afraid of hard work.
2018 New England's Got Talent winner of the $1,500 first place cash prize is Kylie Nuat.
I'm Kylie Nuat, and I sang Who's Loving You by Michael Jackson, and it's always been like my dream to make it big someday, so I just always try to get myself out there as much as I can. Everyone was amazing, so I feel really fortunate.